everyone, Vampire218 here, bringing you another Draft Pokemon Spotlight. Today I have chosen to look at Vaporeon. Now, Vaporeon, looking at its stats, has 130 in HP, and that is really good. Because when you look at a water type in the Draft League format, you will really want a bulky water type. You are usually using water for its resistances of fire, ice, steel, and water. And combining it with a fire and grass type to form a strong grass, fire, water core. And this is really strong because if you look at the resistances here, resisting ice and fire and steel and water, that's huge. Meaning this thing can switch in on a water type and a fire type very effectively, as well as switching in on a steel type. So you got to be aware of that. Now, going over more of its stats, its attack and defense are pretty bad, being 65 and 60 respectively. This thing doesn't really want to be taking a physical hit, or dish them out really. Now, its special attack being 110 is very good. This thing can hit on the special side, as well as having a 95 in special defense means it can take a hit on the special side. Now, having a 65 in speed means it's pretty slow, but for the way that I will be showing you to use Vaporeon, this actually becomes a strength for it. So its two abilities are Hydration, which heals status effects in rain, and I mean, this is good if you're using a rain team, but the ability that I see and I feel more comfortable running in the Draft League format is Water Absorb. And Water Absorb means that when you get hit with a water move, you heal for 25%. And that's pretty good. Because like I said, we're going to be using this in a core, so if your fire type is about to take a water move, or your grass type, or not your grass type, or your ground or rock type, you know, you switch into Vaporeon and you've suddenly healed, and that's really good. Now, going down to some of the moves that I am going to be showcasing, you know, it has good setup moves with Aqua Ring and, you know, Acid Armor. These are really good because they let you do some good stuff. It has good coverage moves in Ice Beam and Blizzard. It has great utility moves in Baton Pass. It has Scald. It can use Curse. I don't know why you'd use Curse because you don't want to be really doing anything with your attack and defense. And if you really want to boost defense, you have Acid Armor. So you have Detect and I believe Protect. You have Haste to eliminate stat changes if they want to start setting up Heal Bell to cure all the status. Being a special attacker, you can take advantage of the hidden powers. You get Muddy Water, but I still prefer Scald. You get to set up Rain Dances, which is good if you're going on a rain team. You can do a Signal Beam, which is of importance. You have Sunny Day, which, I mean, I don't see you using that too often. Synchronize damages Pokemon of the same type as the user, and this can be really good if you're in a matchup against another bulky water type. So that's important. You have Whirlpool, and I really have been wanting to fiddle around with this. I'm not entirely sure how to do so yet, but I know that there is going to be a good mon where this is used. So, you know, you have Yawn and Wish, and there's just some really good moves. So, going into the weaknesses, you know, we're going to see bulky water types because you can't do too much damage to them. It's going to say grass types and electric types because you're weak to them, obviously. Setup sweepers, you know, being a bulky water type, you're very prone to getting set up on, so you might want to bring Haze if you're predicting that. Now we're going to jump right into some of the sets that I feel comfortable using. The first set here is a pure defensive, HP invested, slow Wish Passer. This is, you know, the most basic Cleric Vaporeon set you should see. It has Heal Bell to remove any statuses that you may see on your team. It has Scald just so you have a damage move, so you're not taunt bait. Because again, you're really slow and you get wrecked by a taunt if you didn't have Scald. You have Wish, which, you know, next turn 50% of a user's max HP is restored, and Baton Pass. And you'll see here that we've got 0 IVs in speed with a negative speed nature so that we are as slow as possible. because we want Vaporeon to be eating a hit and then baton passing, not baton passing and the Mon that's getting the wish eating the hit. Vaporeon is a very bulky water type, and we've invested enough in defense, and we have natural special defense with a very high HP investment so that this thing can take enough hits and pass those hits. Now the second set is a Pierce bulky special attacker. Scald, Ice Beam, and the last two moves are whatever you feel you need. I suggest a hidden power of the most useful type, and don't put hidden power ice or hidden power water, as you can get a Scald and an Ice Beam. I suggest using a hidden power of a type of move you cannot get. So, as we go down here, we've seen some moves, Signal Beam. If you're going up against something like a Slowbro or a Starmie, use Signal Beam and an HP of another type. Don't use HP Bug, because if you get Signal Beam, take advantage of that. Plus, Signal Beam has a 10% chance to confuse, and that's pretty big. So, just play smart. I don't do that often because I'm bad, but, you want to be able to take out things with your bulky water type. If they're going to bring a bulky water type, bring HP Electric or HP Grass, whichever one you think will do more. If they're bringing a Quagsire or a Gastrodon or a Whiscash, bring HP Grass. You're going to do significant damage. You have a high special attack and high HP, so you'll be able to live something too. And the last set here is the set I'm actually going to be bringing. I'm not sure if it's going to be the EVs, but it's a set I would have brought at this point to a match I will have already done. And this is the set that I think is going to put in work. It combines the past two sets. It has the defense of a defensive set, the HP of a defensive set, but it also has leftovers and wish with the Signal. And this is really there so that I can switch this thing in on a Slowbro or a Starmie and use Signal Beam to take them out, and still be able to wish and then hard switch, and it sucks, but I don't have room for baton pass. I need Scald to take care of the fighter types, the rock types, and the ground types. I need Ice Beam for the dragons and the flying types, and Signal Beam because the team I'll be using this against has a Starmie. So I really need to be aware of that and be sure that I can kill that Starmie and that it just doesn't come in on me and use something like HP Electric. So these are the sets that I feel comfortable showing for Vaporeon. You want to be pairing this in a good Grass, Fire, Water core. It's UU, and it's a really good UU Pokemon. It's one of the best bulky water types in the game, and I would highly suggest picking this thing up as early as possible. I've been Vampire218 here, bringing you a draft Pokemon spotlight of the Pokemon Vaporeon. If you like the video and you would like to see more Draft League content, please leave a like, comment, share, favorite, and subscribe. Bye!